In this video, we are going to learn 10 amazing list tricks that will make your coding easier and efficient. So let's get started. So suppose you are given two lists and here you want to create a new list, say L3, which have the combined elements of the list 1 and list 2. Then there are two ways to do this. First you can write L1 plus L2 and that will do the work. As you can see here we have got 1, 2, 3, 4. Or you can write L1 dot extend L2 and then you can print L1 and that is also going to give you the same result. Let's move on to the next step. So suppose you are given a list containing duplicates element and you want to remove the duplicates element from it. Then let's name the variable as u. Then I can write list and then I can use the set method and now I can give L as the argument. Now let's print u and as you can see duplicates elements are removed from the list. Let's move on to the next step. So suppose you are given a list and you want to reverse this list. Then there are two ways to do this. First you can write L dot reverse and that's it. Now you can print L and as you can see the list is reversed. And there's another way to do this. I can just remove this and here I can just write in square brackets colon colon minus 1 and that's it. This will also do the work. Let's move on to the next step. So suppose you are given a list and you want to sort this list in ascending order. For that you can use a sort function. You can just write L dot sort and then you can print L. That's it. This will sort the list. And here most beginner coders, what they do is that they write L dot sort directly here. But that's a mistake because when you run this code, it's gonna return none. That's why it's important to print L after using L dot sort. You should keep this point in mind. And with that, let's move on to the next step. So suppose you are given a list containing words and here you want to create a sentence from it. Then let's name the variable as sentence. And here I can use the join function by writing, let's say I want to give a space between the sentence. Then I can write dot joins. And here I can give words as the argument. And that's it. Now let's print sentence and see the results. And as you can see, we have got our desired output. Let's move on to the next step. So previously, we saw how to create a sentence from a list given. And now we will convert this sentence into a list of words. For that, let's create w as the variable and then I can write s dot split. That's it. Now let's print w and as you can see, we have got our desired output. Let's move on to the next step. So suppose you are given a big list and here you want to find the sum of these elements in the list. Then you would have generally use a for loop, which is quite okay. But here's a shortcut to do this. You can create a variable s for sum and then you can use the sum function. And here you can give list as the argument and that's it. Now let's print and see the sum of this list. And as you can see the sum is 2600. Let's move on to the next step. So suppose you are given a big list and you have to find the maximum and the minimum element in this list. For that you have used loops. But there's a shortcut to do this. You can write print and then you can write list. That's it. There's also a function called min that will give you the minimum value from this list. Now let's run this code and see the results. And as you can see, maximum is 9585 and minimum is 1. Let's move on to the next step. So suppose you are given a list and you want to check that there are only unique elements in this list or not. That means if I try to add a 2 here, then this list will be not unique because it have duplicate elements. For that, you can write if and then you can use the len function for finding length of this. And here I can give L. And now this should be equal to length of set of L. That's it. If this is true, then you can print true. All elements are unique. Else you can print not unique. Now let's run this code and try to see the results. As you can see, we have got true for this list. Now let's modify this list and let's try to run this code again. Now it should give false. Now let's move on to the next step. So suppose we are given a list here, and as you can see 3 is missing from this list, and you want to add 3 here. Then how you will do that? Well, there's an insert function. You can use that to do this easily. So here I want to add 3 at second index. Then I can write 2 because I want to add 3 at second index, and here I can add 3. That's it. Now let's print L and see the results. And as you can see, we have got our desired output.